Former royal known as Prince Harry bounced upon the stage of that award ceremony, the award for aviation living legend or whatever he decided that it was going to become this week. Well, it was fascinating to think, wasn't it, that it didn't take him longer than seconds to bring in, of course, the collaboration between his late and beautiful mother, Princess Diana, and of course a Saturday Night Fever star, John Travolta. You see, that really tells you everything you need to know about Prince Harry. Literally, people know him now as something of a a whiner, a moaner, as indeed the Hollywood Reporter said, Now, obviously reminding them, the audience, and in particular the rest of America, a nicer sort of version of Prince Harry, or indeed the royal family, was a very shrewd and clever move. But you see, would the former royal, Prince Harry, have been so eloquent if he'd have known truly what had gone on behind the scenes of this particular ceremony? Yes, as ever, let me explain. Morning, how are you? Nice to see you. Thank you so much, by the way, for joining me today. Lovely. Nice to have your company on yet another chilly but brisk day, as we say over here in the United Kingdom. Love that phrase, don't you? Brisk, meaning cold, It's okay. Yeah, I know. Well, I am wrapped up, don't worry. But you know what I mean? It's one of those things where you've been warm and then you come out and. By the way, would you be interested? I wanted to share this with you in a few tips that have been passed on to me about certain ways of keeping warm for free, and just other little tidbits of that. I was thinking about putting together a small video. It's not as possibly useful, say, if you're not going to work every day, but some of the things that were pointed out. Well, look, let me know. Free tips, keeping warm, food, saving money. We like that, don't we? Yes. Back as ever to your breaking royal story of the day. Now, as we know, there was a bit of a debate, wasn't there, whether Prince Harry would indeed turn up for this particular award ceremony. And then, of course, somebody, clearly decided that, yes, he was going to turn up, and so he did, picking it up without an ounce of embarrassment, given the fact that it is a bit of a laughable award, whichever way you look at it. Forget what's written in spare, all of that sort of stuff. But what I do find interesting is this, and as ever we have to say allegedly, but Harry actually wasn't the first choice for this particular Living Legends award. The bottom line was he was in, shall we say, in discussion, but actually they were looking towards someone else. That's right. So much so, in fact, that there were sort of preliminary inquiries as to whether, yes, you've guessed it, His Royal Highness the Prince of Wales, Prince William, would indeed be interested in picking up said award. I kid you not. Now, what's interesting here, you see, is the award ceremony is not that well known, and even despite some of the big names that they managed to secure this year, it doesn't normally get the media traffic that they'd hoped. Nothing like the future King of England, is it? The Commonwealth, to make sure that, the bottom line is you get some focus. Now, according to that very well-placed source, His Royal Highness, Prince William, the Prince of Wales, politely declined and said, no, it's a very kind gesture, but no. So one can only assume, and as ever we have to say allegedly, that they cast around their net and thought who else could get some publicity. And now, as you know, I've met John Travolta and interviewed him on many different occasions. John is a very savvy, shall we say, marketeer. There's no two ways about it. He knows, as Prince Harry said from the podium, the colossal sort of, shall we say, interest in his famous dance at the White House in front of Ronald and Nancy Reagan, and of course the then Prince Charles receives. Now, it wouldn't really matter, dare I say, which royal turned up to collect an award, but it may have been a little bit more, shall we say, exciting, and certainly have more panache and cachet if the Prince of Wales had have agreed to turn up. But never mind, at least Harry got a night out, a chance to pick up yet again another award, and to wear a dinner suit. And let's not forget, of course, also free from the clutches of Meghan. Neil Sean in the very heart of London.